They piqued his curiosity. All of these rewards? If I can just get rid of that, if I happen to encourage me to kill, that the king is going to bless me, and I get to marry his daughter, and my family's going to be set free, and a family of prominence, and recognition, and riches. Verse 20 says, and David spake to the men that stood by, saying, hold on, wait a minute. I need you to repeat that again. What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? And for who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Who is that? I don't care how big he is, he's uncircumcised. I turn him over to God. I let God fight the battle. I'll first give him to God, then I'll deal with him in the natural. Are you giving God the situation, or are you trying to fight it first? Are you trying to fight the marriage situation? Are you trying to fight the situation in your home, your place of work? Or are you giving it to God first? And he says, what shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach of Israel? For who is this uncircumcised? And if you're uncircumcised, you're unclean, you're unholy, you're impure. That he should defy the armies of the living God. Not even me, but he should even defy God, the one we serve. So when the devil shows up in your life, you say, how dare you try to even come up against God's child, a born-again believer? How dare you even try to fight me? You heathen, you uncircumcised, you unholy spirit. How dare you come up against God's anointed, God's holy, God's child? A believer, a saint. How dare you even try to attack me? You must not know who my daddy is. You must not know who I serve, because God is big up in here. God is big up in me. You don't know who you're messing with, baby. You got the wrong one now. You about to die. Because I'm the sheep, and I got a great shepherd. And his staff is large. And you don't want to see the rod of his correction. And the people answered in verse 27, the people answered him after this manner, saying, so shall it be done to the man that killeth him. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he says, why camest thou hither, and with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride, and the naughtiness in thy heart. For thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. And David says, wait a minute, bro. I'm not the enemy here. Why are you coming after me? Why are you trying to put me down? You got your anger in the wrong direction, bro. I'm not your enemy. Why are you trying to fight me? What have I done? Is there not a cause that I should be concerned? Are we not blood? Are we not of the same people? Is he not coming? Is he not speaking against your God and my God? Is he not taunting us as a people? And if he survives and if he wins, then we're all going to be slain. Mama, daddy, everybody. Have I not a cause to be concerned? But David heard this here. But look what he did back at his brother. Verse 30 says, and he turned from him toward another. There were times you got to turn your back to situations. Sometimes you got to put your hand up as they do in their face. Sometimes you got to turn your back to the words of others. You got to turn your back to situations. Hello, Hezekiah. You got to turn your back to sickness. You got to turn your back to doubt. You got to turn your back. You got to say, talk to the back. Nah, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. I got no time for that. And David turned from him and said, I don't want to hear what you're saying, because what you're saying, big bro, ain't making no kind of sense. You're a fool. I see why Saul didn't choose you and why the oil didn't come out to bless you. But I've been anointed king. And I done killed the lion who was supposed to be the king of the jungle, but I became the lion's king. I done killed a bear who represents strength and power. Now I got his power and I got his strength. I'm just waiting to become the physical king. Because my strength ain't in what you see. My strength is in the Lord. And he turned from him toward another, and spake again after the same manner. And the people answered him again after the former manner. Turn your back to anything that is contrary to the word of God. You see, that's what a champion does. Write this principle down. Your dreams will never be nurtured by someone dreaming smaller than you. So he understood that. What I'm seeing, big brother, you're not seeing it. You see, someone that has never been where you're going will only have opinions about how you are. Principle number 2. Someone that has never been where you're going will only have opinions about how you are supposed to get there. What am I saying? No one can increase you until they see something you can't. You see, it's not until you see the problems of those bigger than you. It's not until you see the problem of those bigger than you that your problems take on a smaller size. Let me share another principle with you. Persecution is the last stage before promotion. See, these are principles for champions. See, you were born a champion. Don't die a loser. Let the champion in you rise up. You were born a champion. Why die a loser? So persecution is the last stage before promotion. You see, those that persecute you because of your movement would only hate you the moment you surpass them without their permission. That's what David, let me tell you, somebody got to get that principle. Somebody should be tweeting that right now. Bishop Barian said so-and-so. You should be on Facebook hitting that out right now. I give you permission right now. Let me say it again. Those that persecute you because of your movement will only hate you the moment you surpass them without their permission. So what am I saying? David's brothers despised the champion that was in him. So now let's look at some things here as we're going into these teachings, because I want to try to finish up in the next 15 minutes. So let's begin to look at some things here, beloved. And I want to head over to 2 Samuel chapter 21, verses 15 through verse 22. Because we're going to talk about some things here. We're going to talk about the children of Goliath and how to deal with the seeds of Goliath. We won't get into all of this tonight, the whole thing tonight. And so it reads in 2 Samuel chapter 21, verse 15 through 22. We also know we also know that David did go ahead and he was able to kill Goliath. He shook up Goliath because he ran at him, which he thought he was going to put him in fear. And the more he tried to taunt him, the more he taunted him back. Goliath was trying to humiliate and put fear in David, but David never fed into it. We also know that Saul tries to give him his armor, but he knows that's not going to work. So we see this battle of words going on. We also see that he says to David, am I a dog that they will send you out to fight with me? He tells him also that he's going to kill him and that he's going to give his carcasses to the animals. And David comes back with another word. And so this battle of words is going on. But you got to know how to destroy destructive prophecies. Let me say that again. You got to know how to destroy destructive prophecies, because Goliath has prophesied. So when you understand that prophecy is simply history in advance,